aura of execution that Tekken beckons, right? So you still have to be good at the game. Special move list aside, right? Special style aside, you still have to know what you're doing in order to navigate and get to victory, right? And speaking of navigation, we're gonna go ahead and switch on over to what's happening on our screen as we have Copy X facing off against Gilgame in round 1.
And I think what you said, right, even if it's an easy barrier of entry, there's still skill in it, right? We're talking about some of the characters come out. Reina, one of the top, if not the top character that a lot of people are saying, let's go ahead and play, let's go ahead and pick up. And Devil Jin, right, still finding its mark within those meta echelons. And right now, Gilgame's showing, listen, I don't care about tier lists, I don't care about any of that. Let's go ahead and open up with a round 1 victory. Now, can I get the second behind it is the other question.
And there we go here. Reina getting that counter hit that she needs, starting the wall pressure. 1+2 grab, the Reina special. Got to be careful, right? Because Reina does have a fairly dangerous mix-up with her 4-4-2, you know, which leads into so many different options that can catch you. You know, has a safe high that's also a heat engager. Has a, you know, a double hitting mid, lows, and not to mention can just cancel into nothing, right? So, yeah, as you can see right there, there's that mid. A little bit of a hell sweep action.
Just looking for those nice little grabs there, but Gilgame is just like, yo, give me a chance here. His head gets a little bit along that wall, but it's down to last hit territory, and there it is. Very nice job by Gilgame to go ahead and grab a second round, but it's getting dicey. It's getting very dicey, not as clean as round 1.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Gilgame is in the lead, right? Having that round advantage. Devil Jin is easily one of the best characters in the game, has been for quite some time. You know, pretty much went from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Business as usual, right? So here we go. That claw is so dangerous, right? Here we go. Electric for your troubles. It's 2 of them.
Feels good. Feels real good to open up here. This is nice, and for right now, it's still 2 out of 3, right, all the way through until we hit the winners and losers, and then grand finals. So last 3 will be best of 5s, but I mean, it feels good. And now Copy X is kind of on that back foot. Like, how do I actually deal with this? Sticking with that Reina is still very, very appropriate. But look at Gilgame. Just it's a slow build-up. It feels like, right? First round in game 1 was just a runaway, but this one is like slow build-up. Just let me get my pressure down. Let me get my hits. I'm not going to go for anything outlandish unless you give me the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Tekken 8, the developers said themselves, this is naturally going to be a more aggressive game. So those decisions, right, where you're ready to just crank out that big weapon that you've been keeping in your back pocket is definitely encouraged in this case. But like you said, it's a slow build-up, and Copy X has been doing, you know, a fairly decent job of trying to like pick Gilgame apart. But again, Gilgame is ready and waiting. Pulls that weapon out of the holster, takes half, maybe more of your health away, right? And already has so much real estate built up just at this point.
Of course, Copy X might have that chance. Goes ahead, fires away against that wall. You were talking about it earlier, Jackal, but a single leg sweep is just that easy. High to low, little kick to the back of the head, and that's 2. Gilgame just needs 1 more round.
Yeah, Copy X had a chance to sneak that away there, but turns out that somebody was home. Gilgame turned the lights on. Said, what are you doing here in my house? All right, we're going to go ahead and push to the wall here. Oh, here we go with the hop kick.
Uh-oh. Just simple throw at the end, too.
We're going to go to Midnight Siege. Plenty to work with in terms of this stage. You have the, you know, it's like a medium-sized stage, right? Not too huge, but the more notable aspect is that wall blast right there on the side. So, gonna be jockeying for position here. SilentRhapsody immediately with the launch, the wall carry. This is gonna hurt. Blocks the low, no punish.
Yeah, I think we actually got the names backwards, right? Big Dame is actually the one just running through with a perfect set. Easy does it on round 1.
All right, that's a little helpful right now. Getting in with the launch, wall carry once again, business as usual. SilentRhapsody on the player 2 side for those of you that are watching at home.
Big win right there. And I mean, Big Dame is just, it's setting the bar right now, right? You talked about it, just strength and understanding this character that has almost those flowing moves. There we go. We got it all fixed up just in time as Big Dame is like, yo, let me show you a little bit of what I can do here. Straight to the wall you go. A final drop here as SilentRhapsody had a minuscule moment to try and make a move, and it's just not going to happen. Big Dame is just on the cusp. It's a second perfect in a row. 3-0 for game one.
Yeah, Xiaoyu is one of those characters, you know, that it's really hard to stop. The snowball effect is very strong with her, and you have to be willing to respect a lot of those mix-ups. However, Dame did show a light at the end of the tunnel, right? When they were actually interrupting some of those opportunities that Rhapsody tried to create for themselves by going into AOP.
Just one of those moments, a little bit of a chip, but there we go. SilentRhapsody finally getting a little answer back, but how much are you actually getting? Look how much is already down. The chip into the mid, it's just so good. I mean, yeah. Big Dame is putting on a clinic right now.
Yeah, and Rhapsody is, again, you know, trying to defend, but there are some key moments there that they did miss that are very critical against a character like Xiaoyu that is constantly pushing on you. And that's when they're blocking those lows. You have to check them, and you have to check them properly, because the moment you give her back that advantage, it's like this, right?
I like how we're explaining this, and Big Dame is just naturally dispatching Rhapsody. It's just like it's a learning moment, right? It is very much a learning moment, and Rhapsody, at this point, you're just like, I got nothing. I've tried most of those. Finally gets a little break, but it's a simple jab. And I mean, Big Dame is like, yo, you dare to jab me? You dare jab me? You don't jab me. Perfect 6-0.
All right, and no round, double match. Again, appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. We have Minks facing off against Gray. Minks on the player 1 side. Gray on the player 2 side.
It's a good time. Starting things out
Reina versus
again.
Victor
It's a
again.
Yep.
Yeah, the usual suspects, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got to saw Victor last time, I think, at number 3. I forgot who played it, but it's a glorious time, and I really do enjoy the length that you have. A little bit more distance and availability if you wish to play far away. If you also wish to play close, it's a chance. And right now, I mean, Minks is finally getting a turn back, but how long is that turn going to go? Now you got to fight again, and it's going to be an attempt at a break, but not going to happen. And just those legs, looking at those blows into the corner, and is able to turn it around. I was wondering, 2 turns is what you needed.
Yeah, and you know, Reina, and both Victor and Reina are characters that pretty much can steamroll you once they get started, right? Reina, a much more forward momentum kind of character. Like you said, Victor kind of picks you apart, right? Maintains that, you know, that sweet spot. Makes it real difficult to counter poke him for sure, but you got to be ready to punish him. He's, again, not without answers. However, Gray, having some answers of their own, checks Minks there for trying to wake up.
3 times in a row, by the way, opening and then 2 more behind. That is a that is a notice of I should probably stop using that move, right? And granted, round 1, Minks was able to fight back, but remember at the beginning, Gray had him on the ropes, so it is really that challenge, as you said, the ability to continue to kind of steamroll over the opponent. If there's ever a drop, there's an opportunity to grab it back, but Minks just looking for those chips, looking for gaps in the armor, but Gray is going to fire back instead. Take a look there, it's just not going to be enough. Minks able to sweep low, takes round number 3.
All right, so here we go here. Minks is fighting on. Now, noticeably, Gray is actually trying to catch Minks for using that forward 2 there, trying to not let them get the ideal scenario, right? So Minks over here trying to get something started, interrupts. Got to be careful with those wild running moves. Victor having some very strong forward momentum with the wild running 2 and the wild running 1.
Just feels good too. Now down into that final round of this game number 1. A quick snap again. The opener from Gray has pretty much been the same, but Minks with a little bit of a rebuttal now going to try and break away. It's really just a challenge. Who's going to get the major offensive? And it seems like Gray's going to have that chance again. Just rolling through step by step. Easy combo into the wall now. And another slash opens as Minks drops that guard. 1 more strike is all you really need. Kim, Minks turn it around. Good grab. A little bit of a throw there, but how much more can you follow up with? A second good breakout.
Yeah, definitely needed that 1+2 break there. However, this is where things get dicey. And the heat smash. Minks coming through with the robbery. Minks said, "I'm gonna go ahead and lace these black ducks up. Don't let this hair fool you."
That just feels bad. Like, that's 2 rounds that Gray had on the edge, by the way. That was, by all intents, it's just Gray maybe got a little bit over antsy and Minks was able to grab it back again and opening a little bit of a counter there. Just said, nah, Minks, you can't have that chance. I'm sorry. And this time Gray saying, I'm not going to drop it this time. You are not going to have that chance. Good guard coming up. Minks gives themselves a little bit of room to breathe, but not. It's a perfect from Gray. No room to breathe for you. Round 2, off we go.
Right, and speaking about that round right there, Gray's definitely trying to, like you said, not give Minks the chance to run away with it again, because it was pretty much their game to lose on that last round, on that last set, right? But it's one of those situations where you try not to overcommit, right? You're like, okay, I got this health lead, I'm in a good position, I don't need to rush it. But the person next to you is in a hurry, and they're like, I know you don't want to mess this up. I know that you're just looking for the big or the obvious read, right? So Minks doing a great job there of just maintaining that pressure and taking advantage of Gray's apprehensiveness. But Gray turning it up right now. The heat burst, stopping that momentum. Oh, you gotta block that.
Oh, now it's Minks' turn, right? Minks gets a chance. Nice break out and flashes here. Remember, Gray is up 2 rounds, but really don't, as we said, give that momentum over to Minks' side. So it's going to try and hold their best. Good little combo here, and it's going to be a call out. Can it land? Yes, you do. Gray going ahead, chipping away. I don't think this is going to kill, though.
No, not going to kill just yet. You weren't a pixel, so you're going to do about 40%. No, about 35. So, we're going to go ahead and get things started, but Rage is now on the table with the heat, but the 1+2 grab.
Wow.
Going to seal the deal.
That was an angry Gray, by the way. That was a very angry Gray from game number 1. Furious, it feels like, that they dropped a couple rounds that, by all intents, should have been it. Is that? Was that the...
That'd be 1-1 for both of our players here.
We dropped out. I was like, man, are we getting character swap or something? What's going on?
Yeah, we might be getting a character swap. Getting the Raven as opposed to the Reina, which is a bit of a lore battle, if you will, right? Because Victor is Raven's predecessor. So it's gonna be interesting here, because if you notice, their animations are kind of similar. Like his 1+2 grab is kind of like Raven's 1+2 grab, except they do different finishers. Victor goes for the full-on ground pound, right? Raven just snaps your neck. Just like I said, it's nothing. All right, here we go.
I love the intro.
Clash of the Ninja. All right, getting it going here with the while crouching down 4-4.
Already, wow. Wasting no time on a stage break either. Just like, yo, let's go ahead and get this moving. And Minks looking like a brand new player here as well. Much more aggressive, but as soon as you're aggressive, you got to be careful. Gray has been good about that, but Minks not letting up at all already. In threat range. Good grab coming out here. Another stage break down to the endless bounds. And Gray's like, all right, it's time. Let's go ahead and try and get this round for ourselves.
Yeah, now we have a almost open stage, right? And for those of you that are watching right now, Minks, to my if I remember correctly, was actually a rollback on block champion who actually took one of the prior tournaments with Raven. So now the real Minks has arrived. Now Minks has woke up. You see the wave dashes there, tries to get a 4-4-3. No dice. All right, here we go. Gray picking Minks apart with the grab. Oh, no dice on the raw running too.
Yeah, it was close. It was close.
Oh, try to get him. The human grenade.
It's a dangerous spot to be in, and right now you can see that dance, and you are correct. Minks was in. I actually believe I was casting that one. It was rollback on block number 3, and they were actually the runner-up. They made it into the grand finals, got reverse swept. And it feels bad, and right now it's ticking down into 10-second timer. Gray said, nah, I ain't gonna let that time wind down just yet. I will take a round back. Rounds 1-1 and games 1-1.
All right, and those wild crouching moves, you know, Raven, that's kind of their specialty, right? The will they, won't they effect. So many different moves that go into low profile stances, and not to mention some very quick mids, right? 4-4-3, and then not to mention, you know, having those back turn mids that can launch on, that can crumple on counter hit. However, a counter hit for Gray, as Gray is sitting on set point. Again, a lot, you know, these are two sides of the same coin essentially. So both of them are playing the counter poke game. Mix up City, right? Gets the launch though.
How far can you carry this? I mean, it's an endless stage, obviously, but Gray is going to go ahead and try and fight back here. Breaks out as fast as possible with a nice little kick there. Minks said, nah, you're not allowed to do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to carry you ever further. Now into their own. Heats things up. One more strike can do it, but a slash back Gray. A nice little reversal here. Now, how much more can you grab? It's not going to be enough. Minks secures their second. We're down to the final round of the set.
Yeah, folks called that the homie grenade, the heat smash from Raven there. All right, here we go. Heat on the screen for both. Homie grenade. Mix gets the hit. That is going to be a counter. You were pushing on plus frames. You got to quit that. And the tech. Oh, down back 4. Or is that down back 3? No, space, you know, space alien ninjas. You got you know, grizzly bear bodyguards. You know, look at that, right? He's wearing a hot mustache, and even has his vest on, like his part of his gi. You know, it's crazy.
It's so good.
Like he's just honoring the old man. I miss you, Heihachi. Like I would have never imagined that anyone would have missed him, right? But there you have it, Kuma.
It just feels good, and again, those punches just kind of sneak out. But Big Dame's already like, yo, I know what to expect here. Gets a very nice out, and Danielujah though says, all right, I got out of the throw, can't get out of much more than that. Quick round to Big Dame here.
Yeah, this is basically, you know, battle of the mix-ups, right? Yeah, exactly. You know, it's whoever gets started first. And Big Dame took a big chunk there, and already we're getting things started. Danielujah with the uppercut. Oh! Hold my fish.
And that's the best part, right? About Kuma, the strikes are not. It feels technically challenging. It doesn't feel technically, but it wallops so hard. Whenever you watch it, it just feels like a slow roll in the combo, but it's not. It's just so good. But right now, Big Dame showing up with the flourish. Nice little rebuttal there as Danielujah's gonna try and get their own attack, but it's not gonna happen. Good little tech out. No throw to be had, but the wall is gonna do so much work here. Look at the swipes. A big wind up. There's gonna be a fight back. Big Dame does not want to get one kick, but it is. All you need is that little midsection kick.
Yeah, you know, the Bears definitely have those very unique tools that allow them to enforce their Oki just that much more effectively. And again, with the recent changes made to the cast in Tekken 8, the Bears are another character, you know, they're another set of characters that definitely came out on top, right? Not, you know, like obvious strengths, or more so not necessarily like overpowering strengths. Just the fact that now there's a lot more that you have to respect, like you can see in this situation, right? The fact that Danielujah was able to get up 2 rounds and is already starting the 3rd one with a big heat engager.
I like how you're almost begrudgingly giving respect over to the Kuma. You're like, I don't want to say this, but I gotta.
I absolutely cannot stand the Bears. The Bears are the bane of my existence. Look at that. That heat burst is silly. That heat smash is ridiculous. Look at it, just flopping around, just smacking you with his meat. Come on now, man. That's not right. Put that.
I don't know about that. I'm already in love, man. Like, there's a reason Danielujah is one of the fan favorites. Like, come on, you can't not love that face at the end right there.
And then they got the nerve to try to make the character relatable, right? Or make the character adorable. He just misses his Hachi. He just misses his old man. That's all. I don't care. No. character.
I've been casting with Jackal for all of about 45 minutes, and that's the fastest I've ever heard Venom come out of his voice. Having to give respect over to a Kuma getting rounds.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm a professional. All right. But that doesn't mean I gotta like it. Okay.
True.
I might complain, but I'll do it. It's fine. Okay.
Granted, I don't think Danielujah is gonna get that easy of a time here in game 2. Big Dame is, again, we know is a strong player and might take a little time to adjust. If anything, you know, make sure to get those blocks in and understanding where those blows are coming from. It's gonna be, I think, a very different game 2, and Danielujah has got to be aware of that.
Yeah, because it came down to a final round, right? You know, there was good things happening on both sides. Again, right, like you're seeing more of it with Big Dame catching that launch, and it's really, again, just who gets started first, because as you can see right now, Daniel is having a tough time finding their way out, but patience is a virtue and yields exceptional rewards. Getting their pressure started with the 1, 2, 3, more armor. Into the wall, and that is so ridiculous. So for those of you that might not be aware, heat smashes, so the move that you do when you are in heat, does give you the opportunity to do like a bit of a wall splat to guarantee yourself a mix-up right there. So that's what you was seeing from Danielujah. Big Dame, though. Putting him back in the corner. That is an opener.
Wow.
Yeah, that's old school. Yeah, that's old
that
school.
Combo
she just
string
had
was
that
nasty.
for a very long time. Yeah, that's original. That's OG Xiaoyu.
I was watching that. I was like, is there ever going to be a drop? And it just never came. I was waiting, and it never came. And it's happening again, right? Danielujah getting caught up in things that he would normally be able to tech, I think. And Big Dame saying, all right, it's time to fight back. And there's finally a punch out. Can you follow up behind? You get a good throw. A launch is just so big. You're going to roll forward, and all of a sudden, HP match up. Good block coming out here. And Big Dame's a little bit frustrated about what's going down. Can you get through? Nah, pressure not enough, and the fish will finish it off. Danielujah, one away from forcing Big Dame down into losers.
Yeah, but Big Dame, you know, fighting on here gets the opener once again. And if you're noticing, like, both of these players are doing a strong job of enforcing their offense, right? The Oki is hopping right now. Big Dame had a phenomenal sequence, but again, Danielujah just waiting for that heat engager, sniffing out those gaps, understanding like, all right, your turn really actually ends here. Not, this is real. Early meat smash. And the low.
And those sweeps? Nah, 3 in a row is dirty.
The launch.
3 in the row is dirty.
All right, Big Dame activating heat. All right, what's for breakfast? What's for lunch? Dinner canceled. Oh, maybe. I might not be able to make it home. I might be late for the holiday. See this? You see this weather? I'm a little cold. I'm a little slow. Good luck.
I mean, that was... the little snips were great. At the end, just fishing for a little bit of damage. But now, Danielujah saying, you left an opening here. Don't get too antsy. And taking it away. Again, the punishes are just too real. And now this wall combo, it's just so frustrating. No launch to come out. And there's that launch I was wondering about. Big Dame just lost in the sauce. Danielujah says, no game for you. 2-0 of Alisa. It was strong, but you weren't able to make use of some of the opponent's mistakes. You really had to rely on just being able to get that first hit and then maybe get a little bit more afterwards.
Yeah, speaking of which, you know, Fury already getting that first hit and immediately working that 4-4-2, establishing those plus frames. SenseiVonte, however, trying to even things up a little bit here, gets the launch. We doing strings. All right, what's the setup? A little bit of Oki. Gets hit there. Gotta be careful.
One hit territory.
Dangerous. Be careful. Block. Good punish there. Atafuri. Clutching it out.
It's kind of what I was, you know, I don't think I explained it well, but it was Atafuri is good at getting those singular hits. I haven't seen amazing sets of combos out of them, but when they find those simple punches, it feels like it just sneaks in a gap there, right inside a gap of the opponent. And there we go. One of the nice combos come out, following through. Sensei tried to get up and take a fight back, but Atafuri with a very nice blow. 2-0 to Atafuri.
All right, here we go. Oh, and a little bit of axis play there. Oh, good duck there. Gets the crumple. All right, good blocks here. Now, basically, with the chainsaws, all you got to do is just hit Atafuri once to get them to go away. However, Fury, understanding the assignment, did a great job of just maintaining that pressure. Only some of the chainsaw moves are unsafe. Some of them are, I mean, they're all negative, and some of them aren't even plus. But you got to wait for your turn when it comes to the chainsaws. And a nice low parry there. We're going to get some damage.
Couple nice blows as well, and Atafuri saying, all right, let's keep doing the same thing. SenseiVonte, though, got to figure out their own situation. There's a pickup, a little bit of a good launch, and how far can you take this roll? Good roll out. Atafuri said, nah, you can't go too far. I want to get some hits of mine.
What does everybody want? Atafuri having a little bit of help, you know, a little bit of real estate for themselves here.
Ooh. Sensei leaving their back open, and that's a problem.
Oh, hop
getting
kick.
Down again, just like round one. One more hit could do it, and you're gonna go for that confirmed. Just a final set of kicks to chase. And round one, SenseiVonte taken around one here in game two.
All right, good stuff there. By the skin of their teeth, Vonte was able to capitalize, you know, caught them with that hop kick. You got to be careful with those orbital style hop kicks, right? Because that forward momentum is great for clipping, clipping random buttons in neutral.
No arms, no arms. It's okay, it's okay. Atafuri right now, though.
Sensei playing patient. Oh, yeah, that's a punish. All right, blocking that there. Those are highs, so you can duck those, but Vonte just waiting for the obvious response.
Look at that. Atafuri is still looking for those chips, just saying, okay, what can I get? Good block comes out, but you tried to open up, and it doesn't work. Very quick on the head put back, and now you get a chance of your own. SenseiVonte just a little bit away from getting a round number two, and all you have to do is dance out. Atafuri has to go in. Not much else is available, but that's the string. Oh my god, on time! 6%.
Yeah, you know, it makes you wonder, right, if Vonte would have been able to net more damage by utilizing the Rage Art, but, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda at that point. Atafuri securing the round here, gets the counter hit. What does everybody want? More chainsaws, and Atafuri is immediately building up so much real estate for themselves here.
Oh.
SenseiVonte has got a lot of work to be done right now.
I mean, you know, at any point you make a wrong mistake, right? Atafuri's got you in their grasp, so you need a very nice combo if possible. Tries to go for a little bit of a throw, but not going to have it. Swinging the head, not going to land either, and just playing long. Sensei got a little bit over anxious, now down in final hit. Tries to throw out the arms of Atafuri, and it's just a simple kick that'll take it. Nice little finish.
Yeah.
Round number 4, Atafuri, one away.
Oh yeah, Atafuri is, you know, definitely playing the Alisa game, right? Just keeping you at that awkward range where it seems like you can't really get in. Playing that lame game, so to speak. And Vonte hadn't enough of it, but Atafuri says, whoa, slow your roll there. Gets a low parry. Oh, a little bit of a duck.
That's a little bit chip as well, and combination strike actually leaves Atafuri in a better position. Takes a lot of HP off. Sensei needs to get out of this as quickly as possible. I don't think he can. A final strike is going to do it. Atafuri leaves no gaps. That's 2-0 Atafuri.
Still the same character. Raven has always been a mix master. Yoshimitsu, same thing. But now the mix has gotten way more dangerous. Oh, and I love this stage so much. It's actually one of my favorite stages.
Is it? What's the reason for it? I'm wondering. Is it just because a little bit more tight knit, a little bit closer quarters, or?
Oh, it's just fucking awesome. It just looks amazing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Listen, bro, you got the freaking hurricane season, tsunami, all of that together in a tornado, all in one being, and you got 5 of them. Look at that. The ship is crashing into the stage. Excuse me. What?
Ain't no
I might
in the
die
world
to the natural disaster happening in the background if my opponent doesn't do it for me. And then the music. Oh my goodness. So when the game got announced and the reveal trailer dropped, right? And it was Jin and Kazuya fighting on this stage. I prayed to Harada himself that the song from that trailer made it into the game. And not only did it make it in, it is the stage for it is the music for this stage. I was just like, yes. Yes.
So happy.
The wub wub,
yes,
the wub wubber in me is very, very much pleased. Because I love the wub wubs for Tekken. Some people might be like, it's a bit much, it's a bit busy. I don't give I love it. I think it's amazing. Okay.
I give
so,
a lot of
you might be on your own here, Overdo. I'm gonna be vibing out.
Nah. I'm vibing as well, but I was just curious. This stage is seeing a lot of value out of it right now, and Minks as well showing off a little bit as well in this match. Remember, Gon is one that has that 1 game advantage. So far, Minks ready to take it to a game 3 all the way if possible. And I mean, the carry on this stage as well. One of the things I noticed is the stage feels a little bit closer in terms of where those walls are. So I was kind of curious, do you like that value? Or I think right now Minks is very much enjoying it.
Yeah, this is pretty much, like a very conventional stage, not too big, no hazards, right? No wall blasts or floor breaks. It is just straight up, an arena, right? And yeah, like you said, you get a lot of value from that, especially as these characters, because these are characters that the less space they give you or the less space you have to run away from them or to space them out, the more dangerous it becomes. Again, Yoshimitsu with the back 1 and the down back 3 shenanigans, Raven with his back turn mix-ups. It gets real tricky, real, real funky when you're trying to deal with these kind of things on the wall, and you get to the wall so fast. Oh, what a flash!
Oh.
And what a parry again. Ninja shit on the screen, a lot of shadow clones, a lot of, high flying acrobatics, right?
It just feels good, right? And right now, Minks a little bit upset that they even had to go for that parry. Had to get out of that problem. And now both of them actually trying to space out from each other. And Minks just need 1 more hit pretty much. And then you're going to be okay. But nice slap down. Gon said, hey, you got me against the wall. Now I got you against that wall. How long can you hold out on what? A little bit of throw. That's going to be a little bit on the ground. And all of a sudden, problems about 1 more slash can do it. But Minks with the rebuttal down to 9 seconds. Who's going to get it? A final sweep. Gon goes ahead and grabs it away. I did mix it up. It looks like Minks was the one that actually had 1. So actually, we are going to a game 3.
Oh, there we go. We got more ninja action, folks. So definitely lock in and strap yourselves to the seat. I hope you got your snacks. Good duck there. And again, it just came down to that lack of space, that lack of breathing room, so to speak. And it was pretty much anybody's game, right? Because Minks did a great job of catching the flash using that heat burst. But again, it was just one of those scenarios where anybody could get it.
And right now, huge part of it is Gon getting a little bit upset. Large slashes with those openings, but single strikes only. Now another sweep into the combo, and it works wonders. Gon with round 1 in their bag.
Yeah, one of the unique things about Yoshimitsu, right, is that, as you notice, right, you have recoverable health in this game. And all you have to do to get it back is hit your opponent, whether it's block or hit, right? As long as you're hitting them with something, it helps you get health back. But Yoshimitsu can actually go past that. His sword collects souls, and he can collect yours to sustain himself. But right now, Minks is trying to sustain this pressure. The homie grenade, yes!
Oh.
And it does so much damage.
Too OP.
It does a lot of damage.
You're talking about the fish. I'm talking about the homing grenade. No, get that out of here.
Right. From each slash to homing grenades, we got everything you need right here on Rollback on Block.
Jeez. And Minks with a great opener again. And Gon, I don't think I've seen Gon actually have a clean opening yet so far in the games that we watched, right? It's always been Minks. It's really just Gon trying to fight back and either swinging out of the corner, trying to pin Minks in instead. And this is actually very much on brand. Good slashes, keeping them low. And the grenade comes out, not really going to land. And Gon trying to sweep out. Has caught Minks with those lows before, but good reads now by Minks saying, you're not going to catch me again without really any other mix-ups. That's going to be a chance, and it hits! Are you kidding me? Minks goes ahead and seals away another round.
All right, and you know, per Gon's credit, right, they are fighting back. That, again, came down to the last possible hit. Both were in rage. Both had the ability to do that to each other, right? But Minks is just a little faster on the trigger. And Minks is immediately getting the wall carry once again. Gonna go for those back turn mix-ups. No mix-up, mix-up. Oh, good parry. Get out of the way there. The thing is, Raven does have recovery and still loses health even on those shadow parries. So if you read that, again, like Gon did, just continue to pressure and close the distance, you can definitely still make something happen. Oh, what a counter hit on the wake up there.
Very nice fight, Gon. Again, was one of the, in that last round, was able to open, but this is the other danger, right? Minks has done this every single round so far, always with a strong open, always dropping, I think, at least 40, but now it's going even further. Is this going to be a perfect? You're going to look to try and get a sweep, but a nice kick. Gon said, not today. You're not going to get that one for free. You see the HP going up. Homing grenade comes out, doesn't really do much except create some space. Slash against the wall. Minks trying to hold their own, and look at the grab. Can this set up 2 more? Good damage. About 30%, but there's a carry out. Minks said, I found that moment. That's all I need. And that'll be Minks moving on to top 8.
All right, and there it is, folks. Business as usual for me against Atafuri. Again, you know, familiar faces, you know, fresh and old.
Oh, yeah. And this matchup I'm actually really curious about because Atafuri has really good success when you find those kind of I call it chip damage as much as possible. You know, the short combos that you can carry forward. It's not the full side to side. However, this time it kind of feels like it is. But Minks has also found such success turning things around and then going on a spree of their own. You can take a look, massive damage to even things up here, and Atafuri is going to look to hone in on this round 1. Another strong rush to go ahead and take round 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely here. And Minks is trying to get something that's going to set themselves up for those back turn mix-ups. No dice on the Wild Rising 1. Oh, but gets the down forward 2. Bit of wall carry here. Back turn into the power crush.
Oh.
Where are the homies?
Doesn't want to use them yet. The homies got a break, man. They got to take a rest in the back.
All right, and a good tech there.
Very quick on it too, so Atafuri, I mean, you're hunting, right? You're hunting for that one chip. You're able to get the damage, but this has a little bit of space to work with. Good block to come out here, and that's going to be a quick grab, and I mean, that's easy enough, right? Little bit of a taunt, and it's a 1-1 so far in the round score. Minks going to be trying to open things up here, get round number 2 on the board for themselves, round 3 overall. Of course, the chainsaw is not going to allow that to happen as easily as they would like.
Oh, no dice there on the down forward 4. Oh, but gets the 4-4-3. Or 4-4-4, sorry. The 3 is the knee. All right, here we go here. We're going for a ride. Side turn there to fix the axis. Side step. Oh, nice Wild Rising punish. Oh, gets clipped.
Really? Atafuri finding a stroke of luck there, it feels like. And now to Infinite, this is where Atafuri is going to get a lot of success. You can follow up. I mean, that's easy damage there. Going to put him within, I think, a single hit range, right? I don't think that'll finish, but
not necessarily. You know, they had a lot of health gain when they activated that rage drive.
Oh,
and that's also another thing that you want to keep track of, right? Because with the way that health works in this game, you know, rage drives get stronger the less health you have. So oftentimes it would behoove you to activate it earlier in the combo rather than later because you want to maximize on that scaling. Oh, there we go again. The wild crouching now 4-4. It's another one.
Oh, Minks went for it. All right, said, nah, that's not going to happen. Now with the back turned, Atafuri looked for a large punish, but only gets small. And Minks with plenty of HP to work with here. The health is just fine, but Atafuri going to try and turn it around. Turn is theirs. Goes into a little bit of a heat. How far can you chase this? Infinite Stage is working so well. One hit is all you need going to round 5 in game 1.
Yep, here we go. Final round already in game number 1. Top 8 behavior indeed. Text the 1+2 grab. Oh, gets the launch. A little bit of a dash up there to catch out of Fury flinching. All right, now we got the homies. However, Atafuri blowing up the back turn attempt there.
Said not stay. Gonna deal with it.
Oh,
and out, but that's gonna be the back. Huge hit. Oh man. And that's just against the guard. It doesn't even matter. Atafuri is just hunting for a little speck. All you need is one. And Atafuri will go ahead and take one off the runner-up of Rollback on block number 3. Game 1 goes their way.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. Utilizing that heat smash to catch Minks pushing buttons there because you know, that's something that you have access to, right? It's one of those not necessarily a stop sign button, but it's definitely a button that can. Oh my gosh, what a decision there from me. That entire sequence was crazy. Again, the no mix-up, which just speaks to the level of conditioning and overall like player knowledge that these folks have, right? Because again, they've faced each other in tournaments. So it's just one of those special kind of reads, right, that you don't really see elsewhere.
It's just like this is for you. It's a special one, tailor-made for what's about to go down. Heat opens up and breaking out here, nice little tech there. Minks though on the receiving end here. Threw out one combo and Atafuri is a little bit upset, maybe overzealous even, as Minks is going to take this to town. Round goes Minks' way to start off this game.
Yeah, and that fuzzy guard there definitely helped out, right? Because it gave him the opportunity to launch punish Atafuri for those chain mix-ups. Yeah, stated earlier, folks, a lot of those chain moves are highs and relatively punishable or unsafe, right? So Minks doing a good job of capitalizing on that. And there you go again. You cannot do that.
Just can't let it happen. Atafuri. A lot of that fire that was in game 1. A little bit lost. Nice out. Now how far can you go with this? Following up with the chainsaws. Good combo. How much more? Can you get another turn? Yes, you can. Minks fighting for the life here. Not going to happen. Just straight blow with the leg. Easy does Atafuri with one of their own.
Yeah, you know, noticing the differences in offensive style, right? Minks is utilizing a lot more, or just more so the defensive choices, right? Minks is looking for those fuzzy guard opportunities, right? Blocking those lows, not necessarily, you know, getting every punish, but just making sure that they are constantly checking for those kind of style mix-ups, right? Atafuri, however, is perfectly fine, again, just sitting there, but Minks changing up their timings.
Oh,
seems to find an opening that they need it.
A massive shift in the timing. I feel you hit it right on the head, right? It was just like, let me mix it up. Let me do it like a hair short, and Atafuri is like, what? Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a big part about Tekken, right? Is those timings where you have an understanding of your opponent's rhythm. Very, very, you know, important advantage to have for sure. And already Minks is just pushing the issue, trying to utilize the heat mode as much as possible because you do have the ability to slow down the deterioration of it by hitting your opponent as much as possible. Oh my gosh. Wow. When does it end?
It doesn't. Honestly, Atafuri being able to fight back now, and I mean, Minks has got to be frustrated here. Opening up with a very strong string, drops down to stage 2. I mean, gotta carry on. This is one of the best stage breaks that you can kind of get in the situation that you can carry on forward. Into the wall you go. A little bit of a drop there, but I mean, you can still put on the pressure. There it is. Oh, man.
Homie grenade. Yeah, Minks got a lot of mileage there out of that wild crouching down forward, right? Because again, getting that access to that floor break gave them the ability to build up so much real estate for themselves, and the down 3 is going to do it. They just, all it took was really just that one mix-up, and that's one of those situations that these kinds of characters really benefit from, right? Because Raven's all about the tricky lows, and a lot of them can floor you, so you have to be really careful, and it's really dangerous because he also has those back turn mids that crumple against, you know, crouching characters or if you try to push. So it's always a difficult time once he gets in. He gets comfortable with those back turn mix-ups because for a character like Alisa, right, as you saw, you have to pick your shots. You have to be very careful. So Minks understanding that, taking advantage of that, you know, definitely turn things around there for sure. So good stuff to Minks again.
Yeah. It's not the easiest time though. As much as we're giving a lot of credit to Minks, we gotta give credit to Atafuri here right now, really piloting to a decent extent and making it difficult for Minks to fight back, right? As much as we're talking about Minks being able to put that defensive pressure down and being able to kind of crawl their way to almost overshadow anything you want to do, Atafuri has been very much on top of, I wouldn't say really spamming, but oh, and the stage, beautiful stage. Anyway, just being able to find those moments of opportune impact and getting those short combos in. Ooh.
All right, here we go. Now again, this is a stage that both characters can very much like benefit from. Alisa having really strong wall carry with her launches, and then Raven, if they manage to get the wall break, right, the balcony break, having access to the floor break will make their low mix-ups that just more dangerous. The heat burst, the heat smash is going to go ahead and do so. And that's the tricky thing about Alisa's heat smash, because it kind of has a little bit of an evasive property, right? Because she takes a step back, like a slight step back, and then she goes in.
See if they can continue again. Atafuri wanting to go up 2 rounds here in game 3. Go ahead and put yourself in winners finals. Give yourself a nice long break while we wait for the rest of the bracket to catch up.
Oh,
yeah, that's great. That's a nice overstep. Minks says, give me that chance now. Up against the wall. Atafuri says, not today. I'm going to go ahead and break my way out. But that's a cuff on the back of the head as Minks goes right back on the offensive. Homies come out to help out. Another little tech out. Atafuri looking for one more strike, but can't find it. That is going to be the round. No. There it is.
All right, and again, down 3 for the finish. After Minks has gone ahead and pretty much went to go party with the Atafuri's health bar. All right, Atafuri again, you know, using those staggers, trying to maintain the pressure with the 4-4-2. Oh, ducks the high in that case, gets the throw. Oh my goodness, what a sidestep.
Oh, Minks. Minks just wants one more good hit, and you can set yourself up for victory here. Nice out. Oh, the kick.
Wait a minute, they're a UFO? Wait a minute, wait. I didn't know that they had that. Whoa. What?
They got llamas, they got UFOs, they got Bacon's agents.
Wait a minute, I didn't know. Wow.
I like how that's what caught your attention. I love that.
Listen. I see a beam and a saucer flying in the air in this day and age. I gotta say something, okay? I can't be quiet anymore.
I mean,
and we can't be quiet about those 7 golden letters.
While we're so excited about the UFO, Atafuri is excited about going to round 5 again and starting things off with a very strong opener that's carrying into that wall right now. Not a moment to lose. Minks at desperation's end.
Yeah, and this is a set point for both players right now.
Oh,
the low parry into the wall, going to maximize the damage and a double perfect. Closing it out. Getting thrown at you, right?
Yeah. And the repairman.
Yeah,
the repairman out there.
Yeah, exactly. The person who fixed it, the people who installed it, the people who fixed it, all of it.
All right,
we're immediately getting.
Now we're gonna utilize all that setup we had earlier.
Yeah, there we go. You know, Danielujah facing off against Divine Exorcist, Claudio versus Kuma. Definitely dipping into the well of character variety here, folks. My first time seeing a Claudio in top 8. I don't know about y'all.
It's a good time. I mean, that's what was it? That's why what was it? Tekken God Supreme or something? That's right. Divine Exorcist tag. Was that it? It's like there's a reason for that.
Look at the left.
Oh
Jesus! It's all pretty and colorful in person. Kind of makes you not even want to get nothing else, right? Like I don't know. I kind of like this one. I think I'll just stay here for a little bit. Like the sign.
I mean, sometimes you gotta earn that title, right? And Divine Exorcist is doing it, leaving almost no room right now. Danielujah is trying to still hunt for that opportunity, but good blocks to come out. And you were talking about that armor that can come out with the Kuma, but Divine Exorcist is just saying, yo, I'm not going to let you utilize that. I'm going to always be on that offensive, and you're never going to have a chance. Look at that wall. The launch is just too real. A low kick to finish it to the head. Because Divine Exorcist is already on game point.
Yeah, and as you saw earlier, right, Daniel had, they wanted an opportunity to use that armor because they activated heat, but they canceled it. Understand they weren't close enough, and some armor for your troubles, Divine Exorcist.
Jeez.
With a stylish finish to close out game number 1. Oh my goodness.
Were we still analyzing? Like what? Like that was. Are you sure you haven't seen a Claudio in top 8 before? Like Divine Exorcist made it look like it should be all the time.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like it makes me look like I've been missing out. I have not been paying attention enough, right? So a very convincing start for Divine Exorcist as he gets up on Danielujah 1-0. Remember, folks, we are not at the promised lands yet. That is the winners, losers, and grand finals where we gain access to the 3 out of 5 set count. So Danielujah is going to have to figure something out. Sooner rather than later, of course, right? We're going to get a bit of a stage change. So before we were at the Midnight Siege, getting access to those wall blasts. But now it looks like we're going to go a bit more traditional. No hazards.
Maybe that'll work.
Just Tekken.
Yeah. I think that'll work. But right now, Divine Exorcist, again, just playing outside the range. And I really do love the fact that earlier on in game number 1, Divine Exorcist is literally just throwing chips. Every single time, just, hey, a 1, maybe a punch, maybe a kick, and it's nothing more than that. Just hunting, and Danielujah was kind of baited into going a little bit too big, maybe into that frustrating moment. Now, Danielujah seems like to have a bit more of an opportunity, but Divine Exorcist is like, yo, if you want to box, let's box. I'll take you. Just small hits. I don't need a combo just yet. Danielujah saying, I want that chance, but there it is. Beauty.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the essence of competitive Tekken, right? A lot of times, you see these big damage combos and all these crazy mix-ups, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to that fundamental gameplay, right? Being able to eat away and, like you said, box your opponent in a sense, right? The sweet science of Tekken, if you will, where you're pretty much trying to set up that big play. And as you can see right here, Divine Exorcist doing a great job of that, utilizing the opportunities that are presented to them, and immediately looking to be on a set point here of no round brown situation for Danielujah right now.
I don't think Divine has dropped below 50 in any of the rounds so far. And now that I said it, I probably jinxed it. But I don't think Divine has actually dropped below. Right? Okay, yeah. Well, I absolutely just did bait it, but it's been very clean. It's been almost no gambles taken in these ranges. And look at this, right? Normally we'd sit here and say this combo has a little bit of danger. If you mess up, you're gonna lose out on your life. Danielujah, well, there it is. Okay, good swap back out, and Danielujah tries to rush through, but still can't get the follow-up. You had one turn and that's it. Now it's the turn of Divine Exorcist, and you want to close it there right here, right now. One more chip will do it, and into the wall you go. No. It is Divine Exorcist to move on into winners finals.
Hearing none of that early tier list talk. I don't do that. That's not me. But I will tell you what I will talk about, and that is this top 8 matchup right now. As we have Ato facing off against Bray, Victor, and Devilgen.
Right now, it's Gray showing off a little bit here. I'm getting Eto pretty low, and I think this is This is the second time we're seeing Eto and second time we're seeing Gray here. I think so far on stream, but I mean Gray's making short work of this matchup.
Yeah, Leon fights zombies and Victor fights devils. You know? So gonna be seeing action here right now. Gray doing a great job here of just keeping that momentum. Oh, a little bit of in and out play. Gets caught, however, counter hit.
This might be that rebuttal that they needed. A little bit of fight back, a little revenge, and it's a nice head swing. Very nice laser to go ahead and create some space.
Yeah, that was a good catch there from Mason, right? Because a lot of Victor players tend to use that move because it covers a lot of range, has a lot of pushback. Not really the safest move, but it could catch you a lot. And magic for the stop sign. Wow, what a reaction from Enzo there.
Just a no. No more crossing here.
Yeah, exactly.
Good round for round.
It's gonna be interesting to see if Eto sniffs out those heat engager uses from Gray there, because that heat engager that Eto is using, that Gray is using in particular, is a high. So gotta be careful there.
Wow. Nice little
there it is, right there.
So.
Oh, gets caught. Oh, gotta be careful.
Let's see if Gray can do it. Gray wants to go in, but not really going to be allowed to, as Eto keeps him at bay. Another little combo would do it, but a nice slash means Eto is not really in a good space for it. Tries to charge forward, but leaves himself open for a grab as well in the finish. Gray currently sitting with 2, needs 1 more to take game 1.
Yeah, utilizing that down 4, right? That down 4-4, that very sneaky low. And that's the thing about Victor, is that he has all these crazy mids. Like, he has a plus on block mid, right? He has a very far reaching while running mid that also can OCG, which means that it makes for some very annoying Oki situations, right? But the thing that kind of makes it pop, right, is Victor's very sneaky lows, having that down 4, the 2-3, which is the 1-2 string that goes into a low, and it forces you to respect a lot of more dangerous pressure, right? Because eventually that stuff's gonna add up. But Eto doing a great job of just picking them apart there.
Oh, right now you just need to. Oh, Gray sitting on Gray health though. That's not ever a spot you want to be in. Once again, might not be. I believe that magic 4 that you were talking about before. It's just a general stop sign this time.
Oh yeah, and Eto is constantly waiting for that reaction, right? And that's a very strong showing from Eto, because that means that they are in control at that point. They're just waiting for them to hang themselves. With Gray doing a great job of pressing the issue right now, right? Like, yeah, you got reactions, but do you have guesses? Yeah, go hold this mix.
Wow. Where did Gray pull that one out of?
That's Victor. That's the character.
Yeah.
Literally top 3 most popular character in the game right now. Might be top 5, you know, now that a little bit more time has passed, but they took a poll of the most used characters within the first month of the game. Victor was in top 3 for the longest.
Dang.
Characters,
I mean, that's just
something else. Yeah,
it's just so good, but it's also, you know, Eto was able to fight back, kind of draw Gray into their own combos, and Devil Jin, of course, outputting a decent amount, but for 2 rounds, it felt like Eto had a good read on Gray, and then Gray just rips that one out to take that game. And right now, Eto's right back in control, right? We're seeing this again. That's the same combo that's been thrown down twice in a row, and not a chance to be had. Gray getting knocked out, and that's a perfect round for Eto.
Yeah, that was a good use there of the heat smash by Eto. Again, Eto showcasing their reaction time, which is saving them a lot in these situations where Gray seems to be mounting up an offense. Because both of these characters are essentially walking 50-50s with the wavy, right? So it's got to be real, like, it's got to be really frustrating to try to deal with this kind of stuff. But Devil Jin seeming to have an answer for just about everything that Victor wants to do.
And there it is. Eto right back into angry control is what I like to call, right? Like, these are a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in the face, and yeah, Gray is
furious focus.
Yeah, like they lean the age-old meme of they lean forward in their gamer chair, right? They're like, all right, I actually gotta play. But it's a noticeable difference. And now with the back turn, Gray eating a decent chunk, about 30, and now you're trying to like hunt for that one fatal strike. Gray just needs one chance, and Eto's just gonna try not giving it to him. Jeez. Into a little bit of heat. Gray.
All right. Oh, gets caught there. That's the trickiest thing about that move, right? Because there are gaps in that move. However, you know, it's one of those moves where you can change where the gap appears.
Oh.
Oh, close.
I mean, that always feels bad, right? It's not even single digits. It's just Eto knew that they had the HP lead, didn't have to do anything crazy, and puts it into a game 3 scenario now. So Gray maybe getting a little frustrated in their own. Let's see if it bleeds through into game 3. And so far, Eto is starting off with a strong opener here.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, for what it's worth, in that last situation, Gray could have definitely stolen that, right? Because if they had utilized their rage drive after getting that opener, they would have frozen the clock and would have done enough damage to where Eto wouldn't have been able to respond in time. Good float, however.
Space starting to work their way up. A little bit of a slash, though, as Gray expends it. That's going to be a low hit into the grab, and Eto. It's another grab. No one expects it twice in a row, and Gray's a little bit frustrated that they probably got caught out by that.
Yeah, that wrist chuck, such a strong grab, right? Especially when you're dealing with this kind of pressure from Devil Jin. Good interrupt. Punish. Eto. Getting it done.
Yeah. Smells the finish at the end here. Even though you were down 1, but it's just that simple, right? A little bit of a rush, and Eto. 1 round away. Gray has not felt like they had any control this game around.
Yeah, and also that's a good sign for Eto, right? They ended up doing the hop kick, and Gray was not ready to punish, which means that now that conditioning is starting to set in, right? And that's when you start cranking out your more dangerous mix-ups like the Hell Sweep. All right, still taking the grabs.
Oh. That has said, that's not my only move in my arsenal. I have so much more to show. Gray trying to get up and attack, and it's not going to work. One final blow is it, and you get a midsection kick to finish it off. And
it works.
Oh, this is one of my favorite maps here. Just outer space. Feels good, man. And it still has the same vibes as the center, what was it, the center hurricane that you were talking about? Right? It kind of the same stage, just outer space, right? I like the outer space vibe instead.
Yes. Again, like we were talking about earlier, Tekken has never taken itself super seriously. Tekken is not afraid. Yeah, Tekken is not afraid to go for gold. All right, like let's be clear here. There's no way that this should be happening. No way that this match should be happening at all, ever. But hey, if we can fight in a volcano, we can fight on a comet. We can fight on a meteorite, right? So into the stratosphere
fight
we
anywhere.
Go.
Yeah, you can fight anywhere as long as you can stand there. I think is the best way to put it.
Right?
Oh man.
Yes, you are fighting on an actual asteroid in space on this stage.
Like we have to reiterate that, by the way. We have to reiterate that. We're like, if it wasn't obvious enough by Earth in the background, you're on an asteroid. It is not. Yeah, exactly. There's no breathable air right now.
Fighting in a volcano wasn't enough for you, right?
Oh my god. Alright, earlier on, SenseiVonte actually had a decent handle in round 1, but Gilgame was able to fire back, and this is a lot more of that gamble aspect that I was talking about, right? That I think Divine Exorcist was the one that I said was almost the complete opposite. Didn't feel like it was gambling, didn't feel like they were going crazy. It was just really clean basics here, though. SenseiVonte and Gilgame literally trading blows back to back, and whoever gets that almost stray hit is going to win the round. Gilgame now up 2.
Yep, and this is easily one of my favorite parts of the stage, right? The floor is literally lava, and the music, oh, chef kiss.
I can only imagine what they would do if one of the hazards was like slowly depleting health here, because you're literally standing on lava.
Yo,
bro. Like,
that would be crazy. Like, oh man, I would love that. I would actually love that.
Slow tick, by the way, so people don't get upset. But like, just like a slow,
like recoverable health though, right? Like you can get it back, but you have to fight to get it back. Oh man, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Don't let me ever into game design. I feel like someone would yell at me.
Oh man, I would be.
I would get right
beat
there
up.
with you.
I would be tapping your shoulder.
I would get beat up at any panel.
Do that right now. Put that in there right now. I'll
back. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Listen, I'll take the heat for you. They asked me what happened in the meeting. I don't know nothing.
I appreciate it. All right, Gilgame though. Gilgame has got that heat in them. Right now up game 1. SenseiVonte came out with a little bit of a burn, but it's only been a little flicker. It needs to be much more than that as Gilgame goes on a tear again. Strong open with about 30 to 40. And again, you can see that they're hunting for each other. They're not trying to really give any space, but I mean, they understand they have to kind of break into each other's kind of circle if they want to do any damage.
Yeah, we got more Devil Jin action, right? And Devil Jin is definitely a hunter-style character. Constantly coming at you with those quick lows, those quick mids, those big launchers. But Leroy, Vonte, saying, nah, I used to fight your daddy. Say nothing to me.
Oh man, sometimes you just gotta show them what you're made for, and that's good tech out. SenseiVonte, pretty healthy lead right now, and then immediately I jinxed it. Gilgame saying not too easy right now. But again, Gilgame has had these monumental changes. Look at this. Jesus.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the Devil Jin special, right? Constantly just in your face all the time. Constantly messing with your head, with your ranges, with your reactions, everything. Oh, good block. Oh. Good punish. No, but the drop. That's so unfortunate for Vonte having access to rage and heat. They could have gotten major damage from that punish.
Oh, but a good, nice little punch out from that corner, from that wall. It's just not going to be enough. Gilgame with a simple hit says, all right, 1-1. Let's see what you got. Remember, we're still in best of 3 territory right now.
Yeah, again, Gilgame having that awareness to blow up Leroy for trying to go into that Wing Chun stance, right? Because that is essentially where Leroy starts to get his more dangerous mix-ups. And while he can change the gap, right, he can make it appear in different areas. If a player is prepared, they can easily blow up those attempts, right? Oh,
I mean, we saw it there, right? Like, Gilgame's like, yo, do you want a course in how to break this up? Let me show you. Round 4 here, Gilgame 1 round away from moving on into the losers quarterfinals.
Oh, and got hit with the guard break, with the unblockable, actually. So that is very unfortunate. Gilgame looking to close this out, is sitting on set point right now. Wall.
And that wall. A little bit of a drop, but I think you're good. Yeah. I mean, it's a simple tap. Just a shoulder rush. Easy does it. Gilgame gonna be moving on to face Danielujah in losers quarterfinal side.
All right, and it's looking like want none. I said no. I'm out of here. That's crazy.
All
That's
right. I've had some weird moments. Let's just put it that way. Weirder even that we got an angel and a bear fighting on an asteroid. I mean, how much weirder can we get? What else could be there?
On an asteroid in space, mind you. Like,
yeah. Or devil. Crazy. Sorry, obviously devil, not angel. I'm slow right now. I got fish on the brain.
Right. Reliving past memories.
No. Past nightmares. Give me some credit here. It was not a good day for me.
All right, so Danielujah trying to get some real estate for themselves here. Gilgame already, chipping away. And I mean, that is kind of what the specialties with Kuma, right, is their ability to enforce chip, because power crush moves do chip, along with some other moves as well. Ooh. So Danielujah trying to work away at that, right? But you can't do that. Gilgame with the reactions.
Almost a little unnecessary there as well, right? Just like, yo, you left yourself wide open. I'm gonna take it as easily as possible, and that's
the thing about the heat burst, right? It's pretty much one input. You could do 2+3, or you can macro it. So for somebody who hasn't macroed or is just used to the input, right, it is essentially a loaded gun, if you will, right, that is ready to go off at any given moment.
Jesus.
All right, here we go.
All right, Danielujah. Yeah, that was a nice follow-up as well, but that was a little bit of anger. Very nice combo to come out, and the chase as well kind of put Gilgame on the edge.
Yeah, a little bit back and forth here. You know, Danielujah doing a great job of playing to that bare range, right? Again, maintaining that patience, allowing Gilgame to get comfortable and just keeping it simple, right there.
Yep. And even waiting, you can see it there, right? Just like, are you actually gonna do anything? Are you gonna get up, or are you gonna try and wait? It's like playing the mind games behind it, and Gilgame's kind of getting tired of it, right? But look at that. It's just an easy crush out. Danielujah right now, just a couple more slams. Is the fish gonna come out? No necessary need. There it is. Slam on the back. Round 4 time. Danielujah one away from taking the game.
Yeah, and then Danielujah did a great job of that last round there, just enforcing those plus frames. It's one of those things, right? Once they clipped Gilgame for that one risk that they wanted to take, that's when they knew. They immediately started, you know, cranking out the rest of the stuff, right? So, Eat Engager into the floor blast. The floor is lava. Possible wall carry scenario? No. Oh, and now it's getting dangerous. The wall pressure. And the spring kick to take the first game of the set. What? That's not a real fish. Come back here.
What is it?
With love, Mishima Corporation. There's just so much going on, right, with this whole match. There's just way too much. The game just gets stranger and stranger by the minute.
I love it though. It's like a 9-year-old watched too many animes and said, "I'm gonna make one of my own," right? Like,
yeah. Come on now.
We got a devil on an ash.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right,
oh, y'all
so
just got y'all panda, huh? Oh yeah, we've been had one of those.
Yeah. Danielujah though, going on a rampage here. Fish comes out, another KO to add to the tally mark. The salmon wins again, and Danielujah feeling good right now. Tried to jump out early, but Gilgame got a little bit of chip in still though. Danielujah on the offensive, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely getting that conditioning right, being able to enforce those plus frames that they're looking for. And right here, you can see they already have a bead on the kind of things that Gilgame wants to do. Just keeping it simple with the jab, right? Because there's not really much of a need to do much in this case. Danielujah has just been getting a lot of mileage just out of the stagger game, really.
Good grab though. We haven't seen one of those in a while. It's been teched out, but Gilgame has used it sparingly as well. Back turn and able to break out, but nice slam into the wall you go, and the fish is gonna start breaking you out. Good tech out against the wall, and you get a line. Gilgame able to take a round. Just a very nice reversal of moves there.
Yeah, that tech, that throw tech was everything they needed to, because that was off of a wall splat mix-up, which meant that it was pretty much Danieluah's game, right? Because they had pretty much any mix-up option that they wanted at that point. But Gilgame, ready to needle. Gilgame now being forced to be on the defensive, which is something that you're not always, might not be used to as a Devil Gym player, right? Because of the character's super strong offensive core. Wow, they were able to block that? Wow, they didn't punish that.
Yo, it's Danielujah. You don't need a punishment. You got the fish, bro. You just want the fish finish. That's all you want to do here. Out tech. One more punch will do it. Come on. Come on. Do it with the fish. I know you want to. I know you want to, Danielujah. I know you want that round. Oh, heels going up, though.
No heat. Pretty much as pure of a Tekken match as it's going to get. 8 seconds left on the clock. Oh, with the guard break. And that's what you needed, right? 2-1.
Wow.
Game. Closing that out, understanding that Danielujah was working on a limited time frame, closing that out, good stuff there. We are going to round number 3 for Gilgame, trying to get on the board. Gets the hell sweep. Are they going to use the floor blast? Not yet.
I'm wholly impressed at Gilgame right now. Danielujah, not really feeling too much pressure. You got a game 3 to work with, but Man, Gilgame has come back in a nasty, nasty way, and that's going to be a little bit of heat to break out, and Danielujah, again, whenever you lose out on the trade, you just open yourself up to so much damage. You don't really have a chance to kind of wait it out. Now you go into a little bit of a dire situation. Good slam there, trying to break him all the way across the rest of the map. Into the wall you go. Gilgame, though, says, listen, you don't got me as much as you think. Down to a little bit of a wire here.
Oh my goodness, again, Danielujah
utilizing
that as best as they can. Again, catching Gilgame, trying to go for something here. Now, Gilgame was getting a lot of mileage out of that 4-4-2, right? Because it is pretty much keeping Danielujah honest, because they know that Danielujah is trying to look for those staggers, checking with the jab, trying to get that mid.
Oh. Gilgame just saying, I'm going to lay down the pressure. A couple low kicks if you can. And big slam by Danielujah. That is blocked. Now the rebuttal strike here opens up the defense. Danielujah's got nothing. Game 2 to Gilgame. We're going to that game 3.
Yeah, and that was good stuff there from Gilgame there. Pretty much utilizing that string to catch them pushing, which led to the wall splat combo. Got a game here, folks.
Oh?
All right, now possibly going to a stage select here, maybe a character change. I highly doubt Danielujah's changing characters. More than likely, he's looking for it. Because the stage is dangerous. You know, you're in space, so you're working on borrowed time, right? And then things start heating up, and next thing you know, you're just bouncing all over the screen, and it just be like it just is like that sometimes, you know. But you
got a robot fish though. I mean, you're good. You got robots on your side. I don't know how Kuma could ever lose.
Yeah,
right?
the salmon of mass destruction. Look at it. It doesn't look like anything, right? It moves like an actual fish, like a fish would out of water. And
I just wanted to point out now that I know you're getting like rocked by a metal fish. How much that would actually hurt, right? Like that ain't absolutely.
And that is metal. A complex machine. So there are several moving parts in there with weapons grade artillery in there, because it's a rocket salmon. Like it's what? It has a whole mini jet propulsion system built in there. Come on now. You're smacking me across the face with that? Get out of here.
Gilgame, though, is just like, yo, I don't even want to see that fish right now. Down to the brink in the wire. Danielujah trying to block for all they're worth. But, I mean, you're up against the wall. There's only so much you can do. Gilgame opening up with a strong round.
There go that alpaca.
You still love that.
I am pointing that out now. I can't unsee it, so now you're going to see it too, all right? I'm just saying. Okay. And I was correct earlier. I've been calling them llamas this whole time. They are
oh, wait, are they alpaca? I called a llama too. I got in trouble too, I think so.
Obviously, they're alpacas, right? I got to do better about my mammals. But right now, this one is going on a tear.
Oh, man. Danielujah. I don't think we're ever going to see stage 2 of this stage, by the way. Like, they have never gotten close to that beam side, so it's kind of funny.
Well, it's tough, you know, because when you're when you're in the middle of the neutral and you're constantly trying to jockey for position, especially with also how wall carry takes place in this game, you're much more likely to hit one of these side walls than you are the balcony.
Yeah, that's too real. 75% chance and all that fun stuff. Math is hard. I don't want to talk about a Gilgame currently, though, with an HP lead. I'm going to try and cover, but Danielujah getting on a little bit of a roll. However, the turn is over, so now
twin pistons.
Second, you get one right after. Up against the wall is a chance. Good slam on the ground. A third maybe in there, tries to roll and gets a break open. Can you follow it? The fish is not going to hit for full. And is Gilgame going to hit? Yes, you do.
That's pretty sure that's death. I think that's gonna do it. That should be enough. Yep. Oh, there it is.
Brutal.
Another Tekken anime finisher for the win.
Yep. And Gilgame, I mean, you had a very slight moment to pull that off too. I think that was very, very well timed. And I mean, Danielujah, you had to know it was coming.
Yeah, and Deviljin has a unique opportunity there, right? Because of the fact that their rage drive makes them airborne. So in that case, when Danielujah went for the low, they kind of set themselves up, right? Whoa! What an interaction! And that's so unfortunate because that could have been a balcony break for Daniel.
Oh no!
Bar break.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Final round.
There it is. There's a spaceship.
It is a rocket-propelled bomb that he's just carrying around in his back pocket. Like, what?
I love the fact that both of them.
What is that?
I love that both of them have never even attempted to come close to using those finishers, right? And then in these final rounds, we're like, okay, gloves are off. Let's roll it, right? Like they are going at it. It's so good.
There, right? We're at that point where the gloves have come off, or in this case, the balls have come out.
Ooh, good block.
It's time to start cranking out those moves, right? The conditioning has been set. The respect has been had. Oh my goodness.
Good tech. Get out, but such a good call by Gilgame. Now you only need is one more combo, and you're going to be able to finish it against the wall. It's so easy. Can Danielujah get out? No, you cannot. Simple strikes is all you need, and Gilgame will move on to face Eto. Intro into a match that we've seen so far, just they were raring to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely right. We're getting down to the wire. Top 4 territory here, so actually top 3 territory, because this is winners finals, which means we have now officially reached the promised land, folks. First to 3, best of 5. Low parry, divine exorcist, getting things going. Using the starburst early.
Yeah, divine exorcist. What we said is just, hey, it's very methodical. It feels like the Atafuri saying, hey, basics, methodical is not going to be enough right now. If all you go is for the basics, I will punish you. It's going to be a chance. Divine Exorcist trying to get a little bit of that heat in. Gets a good little break, and not sure how much more you can get. The chainsaws are out.
All right, 4-4-2. Oh, no dice there. All rising 4. Grab. All right, Divine Exorcist doing a great job here of just picking Atafuri apart. All right, so in heat, Claudio pretty much has access to his starburst moves the entire time. That's why his hand is constantly glowing there. One of those like install kind of moments, right? Similar to Brian, because Brian has a similar deal. Whenever he lands a taunt, he gets access to new moves. So in this game, his heat mode gives him access to taunt moves the entirety of the heat gauge. However, in Brian's case, when he is done with heat, he gets access to one more taunt move before the taunt is over.
Always feels good right there.
Claudio, you know, with his heat mode, something else to keep in mind as well. Once he gets out of heat, gets one more shot. Ooh, and that's a bound.
Good cow. All more strikes, and Rising needed a chin. Makes it happen. Divine Exorcist takes game number 1.
4-4-4, sorry.
Right back to it.
Here we go, folks.
No time to change. Or they don't want to, right? Infinite stage, it feels great.
Yeah, and again, you know, quintessential Tekken, the essence. Oh, nice low parry here. Yeah, no hazards, no floor breaks, no wall blasts. Not a true infinite stage because there is eventually an end, but there's just so much to work with already. You're pretty much not going to see it.
If we ever reach there, you know things have gone bad. I think that's the best way to put it, right? If we see that wall, things are gone, and we
might
should
be getting beat on.
Really,
you might be getting ejected, right?
At that point, might go back to training. That's what I would do. It's just like, all right, I'm going back to training. I'm not dealing with this again.
Exactly.
Oh man, Divine, you had to make it showy, right? You had to make it showy here in round 1.
You gotta finish it out. Stylish Tekken, all right? One of the badges, so you know. Oh, good counter hit there. And good stuff to Atafuri, however, for reading those Oki situations too. It's not completely lost on them what's happening, right? But Divine Exorcist is just prepared, like at any given moment.
That's the mark of a good player, right? Always having preparation in the back line, and again, hunting for those basic hits, trying to open it up, and it's gonna be a good block. Atafuri kind of reading that was gonna happen, but now the follow-up is just a little bit too strong. The combo carrying them all the way over. The juggle is just too good. Simple hits, just racking up that damage, and finally rolling out, but it's another knee to the body. Divine Exorcist, 1 round away from going into that 2-0 scenario.
All right, a little bit back and forth here. Atafuri trying to find an opening here and crack Divine Exorcist's shell, but Divine Exorcist has been doing a great job of just maintaining the pacing of the match, but Atafuri might be waking up here.
That's the time, and there we go. The chase is good. How much more can you get, though? Your turn is over, and good block. However, there's only so much you can block Atafuri. Still sitting with a decent chunk, but you get to anti-good punch, and now you finish it off. Once you're on your back, you can't do too much. Divine Exorcist loses that round number 4 time.
Yeah, you know, Divine Exorcist definitely trying to get something going with the 4-2 heat dash, right? Trying to use that heat very quickly. But remember, once that heat dash is utilized, the heat mode and the bar is gone. So very important to pick your spots carefully when it comes to utilizing the heat.
Divine Exorcist saying, all right, I'm just 1 step away. That's all I really need. Good hits out as Atafuri is getting rolled right now. This juggle, we've seen it before. I don't think it's going to end. Fraction left here.
And because they whiffed it, it didn't go away.
Oh. Divine Exorcist, 1 away. 1 more game to go into Grand. And that'll pretty much cement yourself as a 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting time here. Divine Exorcist trying to get that cushion, right? That winner side cushion in the grand finals. Not trying to deal with having to win 2 more times, right? Want to wrap things up as quickly as they can. Ooh. All right, Atafuri. Oh, good punish there on the spring kick, but no finish. Oh, fine. I mean, what a punish.
Yeah, we've seen Divine fight back with a fraction left, and it's a very angry fight back, by the way. This chase sequence is going to be so difficult if Atafuri does not rebuttal and finally able to put it back into somewhat neutral. But look at those chips again. Divine Exorcist is just testing the limits of what they can get away with. A high kick now, breaking open that chance. Atafuri, a little bit of fury built up and anger around as that heat is going to burst out. Now firing back with the chainsaws. How much can you get here? Divine Exorcist in a little bit of a rough spot here. Ooh. Nice uppercut is going to catch him. Look, the juggle is coming again, down to about 8 seconds. We know how this ends, Jackal. We know how this ends.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Divine Exorcist is also not afraid to utilize those resources early to get things going, right? Atafuri saving on to that heat until the end, but Divine Exorcist, again, you know, having like the install, right, with the Starburst, isn't afraid to just go ahead and get it out the way. Now, of course, with the use of the heat gauge, they lose access to their heat engagers, they lose access to their heat smash, their heat, you know, heat burst. But that's the thing, is that Claudio still gains the ability to utilize a lot of those stronger moves as long as he has that glowing blue hand, right? Atafuri,
a little bit of fairy dust,
you know. Oh no, and that's a huge drop. Back.
Oh, it's just Divine Exorcist just looks too good. I don't know how else to put it. Like, the adjustments being made mid-round feel exceptional. Every time Atafuri seems to get a handle on some of these moments, you know, hey, there's an opportunity. Maybe if I sidestep here, it works. But Divine Exorcist adjusts on the fly, and it holds so well. Take a look at this. Divine Exorcist just slowly waiting and saying, I will put pressure down on you until there's no more space. And there it is. You broke through that defensive, and Atafuri now going to get juggled for as far as you can see. Getting a chance back now.
Yeah,
how much
wall
are you gonna
is
get?
actually showing up, right? So,
Ooh.
like we were saying, you know, if you start to see that, it kind of tells you might want to do something, and it looks like Atafuri doing that. Oh, and they had a chance to get some extra damage there. Oh, no dice with the He-Bird. He gets the follow-up.
All right. Oh. Winner's Finals life right now. A huge opener again. Matching up against Atafuri right there. And now the chase is on this juggle. Let's see how long it can go. Knee, upper. Straight. It's just... Divine is rude with it. And then gets caught by that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Atafuri against Taint. Of course, there just continue to throw out that throw, but Divine X is hitting Atafuri, but it tastes their own medicine. Takes the game, set, and match 3-0. Moving on into the winner's side of
playing in the top 8. Let's see how this goes down, though. This the costumes. It's fighting over the costumes right now.
All right, so we have Eto on the player 1 side in the white. Gilgame on the player 2 side in the black. All right, we got a lot of wave action going on right now. I love this stage so much, too. The stage is so good.
This feels great, really. Like, I also love the vibe. It's just like, no one cares. Absolutely no one cares that someone's probably going to get knocked out and sent to a hospital.
Oh my gosh.
They're having a conversation
one of those
in the back
one of those crazy yacht parties. Oh my goodness. It was such a blast. Yeah, they had some sort of, you know, like exhibitionist, you know, some sort of art exhibit, right? It's like a dance or Cirque du Soleil kind of thing. I don't know. There's this guy with wings and he's flipping around. It's like a light show.
He's got a raven floating after him too. He's got wings on his back that look really realistic, you know?
Bird come out and it was nice. I was very much entertained. Oh, good catch. Good catch. Eto with the reaction time.
And looking good. For as much as we're bantering back and forth here, I mean, Eto's done a pretty dang good job. Gilgame, I think, has kind of been on the lower end of things. Hasn't really had that optimal opening that they've been hunting for, and has honestly always been like, yeah, we see it right there, right? Getting a little bit aggressive, but we talked about this. Devil Jin is a hunter. You need to be on the offensive if you want to get value, and sometimes that leaves you open to blows like this. Eto, and taking quite low heat, is currently expending. Gilgame going to try and get as much mileage as they can out of this. Good grab and throw.
Feel that saxophone, baby, as you hit that electric, hit that that launcher. Gilgame getting on the board with a round.
Yeah, this is getting good right now. Eto. Jackal's just vibing over here.
Listen, I am a huge fan of Tekken. All right, not just the fight, but everything the game has to offer. The story, the designs, the music. All right, so I'm going to enjoy myself, and I hope everybody watching at home is doing so as well. Eto taking the first game here. Remember, folks, this is semifinals, not finals, so it is no longer the promised land. Not yet, as we are doing a first of 2, best out of 3 set. But we're going to go ahead and go back to the lobby screen here. Possible, you know, a stage change or a character change, because not everybody likes mirror matches. You never know. But, you know, definitely very strong, very convincing showing from Eto, showcasing that they are here to play and they are here to stay with the Devil Jin pick. So it's definitely a lot to deal with, right? If you're Gilgame.
Yeah. We're back to your favorite though. We're back to your favorite.
Yes, absolutely. and rightfully so, right?
All right. Alright, so I had a good idea on the asteroid. What if in this one, it was a random, like, okay, that one's too random, I think. No, I'm not going to say that one. That one will get me.
Well, according to the story, it's already random enough, so, you know.
Okay, true. I was going to say, like, a piece of flotsam flies off and hits you. It's just, like, at random times, too. How frustrating would that be? You're running a combo.
See, now you're tapping into your NRS bag, see, because that is already a thing. You know, they definitely have done stuff like that where there's just random hazards just falling and dropping on your head, lighting you on fire, freezing you, poisoning you. Yeah.
Oh.
No, you're definitely not alone.
I like random, mostly because I suck at the game, so I can never win in a fair match, right?
No,
I think that's where it comes from, is less like, yo, let me get some of that random factor and I'll try my luck later.
No, listen, some of your favorite pros like random. Don't even get it twisted, all right?
All right,
now I'm
getting
loving
into
this, loving this turnaround from Gilgame right now, but Eto coming right back. Good
it's
punish.
only one round, right? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. These matches are definitely going to go down to the wire. Hell sweep. Conditioning is complete. And another one.
Not a moment to lose either. Very impressive. Gilgame kind of turning things on its head, but good strike to open things up. A little bit slower opening from Eto, but it's a much-needed one. Misreads a little bit. You get up from Gilgame, and now a chance to fight back. Brings it right back to neutral. But gonna keep chasing. Take a look at that. Low blow slash to keep him up and alive. And Eto now going on a strong offensive.
All right, here we go. A bit of Oki here.
Oh.
Gilgame getting things started. Oh, try to get a little bit mix going with the grab. Good interrupt.
Jesus.
Oh, caught them pushing a button there. That is kind of the guess when it comes to that move right there, because after the first two hits, there is a guess on what kind of gap it is. However, Eto understanding, basically taking advantage of Gilgame's knowledge, right? Utilize the heat burst to catch them trying to push a button. Oh, my goodness.
Eto heard us talking and saying Gilgame woke up, and that was like, I'm the original wake up master. Look at that. In the blink of an eye, turned it 2 rounds in a row.
Right. That dangerous low. You gotta be careful with that. The punish. Good check. A bit of back and forth. Oh, gets caught.
Oh. Ducks under Eto, though. Back against the wall. Breaks out and instead counter throws. Back-to-back throw situation and misses on their own, though. The strong leaves open a gamble, and that's going to be a Gilgame. Whether by luck or by skill, eats up game 2.
Yeah, and that was an immediate night. That's pretty much a night and day difference for Gilgame, right? First game pretty much being Eto's, and they were just maintaining control the entire time, but even up towards the end, right, Gilgame just seemed to be a lot more comfortable there. And as you can see right now, they are a lot faster as a result, because Eto is getting caught a lot more frequently on these exchanges.
I love the mix-ups more as well. Gilgame has been trying to utilize these grabs a lot more to kind of trick Eto into these button combinations, right? That's, what is it? That's one throw almost every single round. I think it's since game 2, and it's been really, really good, and kind of making Eto second guess what's going to come out here. Not only that, the guard breaks have been coming out a lot more frequently. Like, Gilgame's mixing it up really well. All
right, a little bit back and forth here. Oh, good duck. 4.
Oh. That catch was solid.
Oh, gets caught. All right, Gilgame on set point. Gilgame trying to take the game. And Eto immediately turning up the heat. Cranking out that demon paw. Oof. Oof. Demon paw for your troubles. Laser cutter. Ooh.
Not a moment to lose. Look at
that.
that.
What a response.
Jesus.
The
It's like
Hunter
game one
has
never
become
happened.
the hunted. Gilgame immediately. Blast, no floor breaks. Just pure Tekken.
Stage in front and have at it, see who wins kind of thing. And already we're getting a little bit of that swap action. Good tech out to still deny a major opening here. And good breakout. How far can you go with this one? We know Atafuri has been getting a lot better in these exchanges, but that wall was not really working for him. And instead, Gilgame gets a very nice grab and throw. Said, you're not in a good position. Low exchanges have led both players to get into danger realms. How far can you carry Devil? Wow. Good breakout.
And already, you know, like earlier, that was good on Atafuri for utilizing the chainsaws to build up so much chip damage, which gave them a lot of mileage on the raw hit that they did land, right? Because those chainsaws do a lot. So again, Gilgame understanding that he's immediately telling them to put them away. Atafuri trying to work their way back in here, but again, you know, Devil Jin constantly coming through with those pokes. Whiff.
Oh. That trip was solid as well. Atafuri gonna get punished heavily for this one. Look at that carry. Even through the back and laser just to finish it off. You roll out and good block. You get one more chance. However, if you mess up, things are bad. The block comes in and that grab was enough. Gilgame said, I know what you're trying to do right now. 1-1 so far in game one.
Yeah, 1+2 grabs definitely give you a nice beefy chunk of damage there. So Atafuri is going to have to be watching for that, but kind of tough when you got, you know, all these different mids coming at you. Good punish on the flash combo.
Ooh.
Huh.
Nice little breakouts.
Ooh. Oh, gets out of the way of the heat burst.
Oh. Very good slash, and again, this goes back to Atafuri just almost hunting for those small pieces. But that's going to get you in trouble as Gilgame takes advantage. It's just that fraction again, not even enough HP to really regain if you wish. You just need that moment, however big slide comes through Atafuri. Ah, there it is. Gilgame takes round 3.
Yeah, and honestly, Gilgame is just playing a very disrespectful one, right? Because you know, oftentimes Atafuri is getting those hits, right, sliding in there and everything else. However, Gilgame is not a believer in Atafuri's ability to maintain their pressure, right? You're gonna try to go for these big buttons. You feel like you have meat condition. Well, I'm gonna show you that I'm not. That's essentially what we're seeing right here with Gilgame. Again, just pretty much, you know, not respecting a lot of what Atafuri is doing in these cases.
I mean, sometimes you got to play disrespectful to get in their mind, right? Got to get in there and say, hey, look, if you're not going to play this way, I don't have to do this. And it's that call coming in. And Gilgame, I mean, so far it's worked wonders. Atafuri, though, getting a little bit of rage built up. And you got to be perfect along this route. You get turn 1, turn 2 a possibility. But this offensive coming in from Gilgame is more than enough. I mean, Atafuri, down to 5 seconds. It's not much for the world, and there it is. You didn't really have much choice. Between a rock and a hard place, Gilgame takes game 1.
Yeah, Atafuri was trying really hard to like find their way around it, right? But again, Gilgame just having their finger on the pulse in regards to that situation. And in that case, you know, Atafuri tried to go for something that was going to catch Gilgame trying to push, but already the damage had been done, so they were perfectly fine with just sitting back and waiting, which gave them the opportunity to punish Atafuri. Oh, and that's unfortunate there. Back turn. Ball positioning, gotta get out.
The eyes are just
guard break.
Break again. Gilgame has identified that they can do that pretty much off rip if they ever want to kind of deny Atafuri the chance to kind of regain their footing. But that's a very nice heat set up there. And that's all you need. A couple more buzzsaws chopping up that bird-like chicken.
Oh yeah, absolutely there. And that was a very clutch closeout there from Atafuri, maximizing that damage. And again, you know, not being discouraged from utilizing their more effective tools. You know, even though that Gilgame has been effectively sidestepping and getting out of the way of the 4-2 and along with the other things, Atafuri is still making sure that they crank them out when they can. Ooh,
right
good
now.
response.
Atafuri getting a handle on this. Definitely not too late. Remember, this is a best of 5, so dropping the game is not the worst thing in the world. Use out one game to kind of fight back, and now with the chainsaws out against that wall, Gilgame has to roll out. Nice break out of that grab. The tech is real, but Atafuri now gets punched out. Almost back to center stage. Another sweep. And that is a drop? Oh, that feels bad. I think Atafuri might have had a stroke of luck, but you're still on the defensive. How far can you go? 10 seconds left, and not much left. Atafuri will go down. Round 2 to Gilgame.
And Atafuri tried so hard, right? Managing to weather the storm for like 3 different motions of that sequence. Still just to get punished in the end. And they had access to Rage Drive too, so to Rage Arc too, so we're gonna see what happens here. Atafuri having an opportunity to adapt because again, you know, it's just 1 round apiece right now. Atafuri is making those adjustments, right? Got the health lead, gets the health back.
Oh.
All right, we're utilizing some little bit more of the move list now, dipping into the well.
There's a setup. You know this combo well, and Gilgame creates some space, chasing in. It's blocked out, but it's enough. Blocked back out of Fury. Not really getting any damage, but try to get offensive, and now Gilgame has a solid blow. One more good combo would be able to take this round, and that might be enough. The juggle is going to follow up, and the grab, slam against the ground, and I mean you can juggle if you want to, but you want that last strike. You don't want to go by time. Gilgame 1 away from taking game 2.
Gilgame's doing a good job of just basically staying in that sweet spot against Atafuri, right? Because understanding that, you know, Alisa likes to play this longer range type of style, right? Where they can crank out that 4-2 comfortably. And Gilgame is doing a good job of just staying in their face.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. The conditioning, the fear, it is all there. It is all here. Gilgame is immediately trying to close things out here, trying to get game number 2.
Oh my gosh.
Chuck. Electric.
This feels illegal what I'm watching right now.
Listen, Devil Jin has been ruining many a career for a very long time.
Oh my gosh. Jackal, that entire round felt like it should not have happened.
I mean, that's Devil Jin for you, you know? Like, Devil Jin
I
is one of those
know,
characters
but it
that
still
just
feels
pretty
wrong.
much- Listen, the Mishima bloodline is not to be trifled, all right? That blood is something serious. You know, Baki, that Hama blood, same difference. Right.
I like it. Well, Atafuri is out for that type of blood right now. 50 and then some. And even challenging off the rip said, yo, I'll eat that damage, but I'm at least going to get another round. And this has been kind of the start, right? Atafuri gets round 1, and after that, it's anyone's time to tell.
Yeah, Atafuri understanding that they cannot wait behind. They got to push the issue here because once Gilgame gets a chance to set up shop, it is that much more difficult to deal with. So Atafuri doing a great job here, checking Gilgame. Gets the wall carry. All right, gonna go ahead and pull out the chainsaws. Gets the mix up.
No shop to be had this time, though. Good follow-ups, and that's going to be an unfortunate exchange. And good tech out. Follow-up with a little bit of a launch, and that's perfect. A big start difference from the first 2 games.
Again, like the change of pace that's working out for Atafuri right now. Again, Atafuri, landing that second round for themselves simply because of just changing up speeds. Now, Gilgame, you know, not a stranger to this kind of stuff. You know, they're like, all right, we're going to swing. But Atafuri seems to be benefiting a lot from this increased pace because they're not giving Gilgame an opportunity to use those stronger buttons, right? Forcing them to keep it simple.
Right now, Gilgame's starting to feel a little bit better about where they're currently at. Feel more like the game 1-2 scenarios, and that's just going to be a final swipe. Easy does it. Denying that game to Atafuri. Still has to be a reverse sweep within this game.
All right, here we go. We're engaged. We're mixing. We're chipping, and there's so much happening right now. A duck on the 4-2. What a fuzzy. Oh, we committed. Oh my
right.
gosh. A lot of fuzzy guarding going on right now from both players.
Oh. Nice repositioning there, giving an opportunity to Gilgame. Tech out, so Gil's back in the corner.
And that's
but
so unfortunate. Atafuri tried to go for the punish on the hop kick, but the high whiffed. That is the thing about Devil Jin's hop kick. It puts him in kind of like a cannonball state. And you got to be careful when you're punishing that. You got to time it correctly if you're going to use a high. Set point right now for Gilgame. Atafuri fighting to stay alive.
I mean, you got to win this. You got to feel that desperation, but that desperation leads right into Gil's game. Quite literally, you want your opponent on the ropes, and Devil Jin can punish. Atafuri, though, going for a big exchange and misses out instead, gets swept. Now lasered, and this juggle is going to carry you all the way to the other side. Feels bad.
All right. Pretty much Gilgame's game to lose. Has a substantial health lead. Heat is active. No longer using the heat smash. All right. Atafuri in rage has the opportunity to pretty much even things up with one clean hit. Gilgame knows it. 8 seconds.
I mean, you don't have to force. Ah, there it is. Gilgame making a run here through the loser's side. Yet they're entering in from opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah, and this is a lore battle too. You know, the Order of Osiris is pretty much like the gatekeepers, right? The Order of Light, literally bound to fight all evil, and Devil Jin is considered just that, right?
Keep in mind, we might have a reset here if Gilgame is on point, right? We could have a bracket reset, could have that moment of Divine Exorcist taking their first L, but so far it feels pretty even between the two. Gilgame getting some strong hits, but Divine Exorcist more than ready to duke it out.
Yeah, absolutely right. Whereas this is probably the fastest Tekken 8 match we've seen all night. Both of these players are ready to get something going and immediately have, you know, something to offer, as Divine Exorcist is getting things started with the early rage art.
Man, why you keep telling me that Claudio is not good, and yet it seems like
I'm
Divine
not
Exorcist
telling you.
pulling these off so
Twitter
easy.
is telling you. I'm not saying shit. No, social media.
No. Listen, I heard it from you, so you're the one that said it, right? I heard it from you.
Messenger, okay? I got nothing to do with this. This is not my fault. No, I am not taking the blame at all. Listen, Claudio has been putting in work and is continuing to work, you know, continuing to get those overtime hours. So, hey, listen, I'm here. I'm all here for it. I love it when we get recorded evidence. Recorded evidence that goes to the contrary, right? So
yeah, like this is I give credit again because Divine Exorcist, like when you see Gilgame, and I know Devil Jin, the combos that come out are supposed to be fast, right? It's this blistering attack speed, but Divine Exorcist, I don't know how else to put it. The combos that you're having with Claudio feel like they're measured combos, right? They're not over aggressive. It's just like, oh, can I get away with this? Do I have the time? Yeah, sure, I have the time. It's almost like calculating it in a millisecond, saying, can I actually continue this combo, or should I drop it and give myself a little bit of safety? It's just Divine Exorcist feeling like they're playing in that flow state, in that I know what you are going to do before you even do it.
yeah, absolutely right. Setting them up for the kill, you know, like setting up those traps even, right? Because like you said, it seems like with every response, it's calculated. Every hit, clean, every conversion, optimized. So, you know, that does definitely speak towards Divine Exorcist awareness and just being able to capitalize off of these different moments and everything else. Like you saw in that very last sequence, having having everything situated and optimized to how they were able to utilize the floor blast, the heat, everything played out exactly as they needed it to, right?
Oh, and I like this arena. After Dark vibes right now. After Dark vibes, really. It's just like, yo, bring it. And Gilgame said, all right, you're in my house now. Again, getting that stage selection probably feels really, really good.
Oh,
and then I immediately eat my words. Divine Exorcist said, nah.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this stage, too. You thought you were avoiding the hazards. Turns out you just got a different version of them, right? Enter the Stratosphere, you know, not the most popular stage because of the fact that the floor becomes lava in the final round. But now the walls have become lava, and they are there from the start. So Divine Exorcist was able to get a lot of real estate going with that wall blast combo. However, Gilgame fighting back. Oh, and a duck.
And then a strong fight vibe right now. You can see it blocks on both sides, just trying to mitigate as much damage as possible. But that wall is just enough. Easy does it. As a Divine Exorcist takes the first round. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, just some spectating things right now. But again, Divine
No. Why didn't you cast that, Jacko? I thought you could keep up with that.
I'm trying, all right? I'm an old man now. Man reaction.
I blinked in 20 seconds, we're gone. Jesus.
Right, all right, here we go. Now, Divine Exorcist, again, just stay the course, stick it to the game plan. 1 round apiece. Gilgame doing a great job, however, of fighting back and weathering that storm, but it's one of those situations where they might be found in, like they did last set, where it might be too little too late. Oh, wait a minute.
These stray hits, I feel, are working towards Gilgame every so often. Like, that's the opening, right? But Divine Exorcist is making sure that doesn't happen as often as they would wish. And from game to game has actually been cleaning it up quite nicely. Gilgame, though, needs to make this happen. 25 seconds left.
Yeah, now Gilgame's starting to feel themselves, right? Oh, no, but they felt
We know this. It's too easy.
No, they're dead. They're dead.
That's it.
I think they're dead. That wall blast. Once I saw that because it would look a little weird, right? Because they were right there.
Yeah.
No. Wow. I'm sorry.
You get one chance.
Excuse me. Oh!
Yo! Hey,
yo! With less than 10 seconds on the clock, and Gilgame is feeling it. He's like, "No, I'm taking this now. This gotta go."
Oh my god, that was a divine moment right there. You are allowed to live by the Tekken. The Divine's like, "Yo, I thought the gods were on my side. What is this? What is this, bro?"
The ghost of Harada himself stepped in and said, "No."
Jesus. A sliver! I have never seen that!
Oh my goodness. And again, Gilgame immediately running away from it. However, a lot of recoverable health on the line.
Oh!
Great. Oh my goodness, Gilgame! And that was such an unfortunate scenario too, right? Because Divine Exorcist pretty much did what they were supposed to do. But once they saw that, you know, they were still alive, it was one of those situations where you might be kind of, you know, the wind might have been taken out of your sails a little bit, right? Because, man, they're still there. Now what?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, okay. Well, we know what's up now. Divine's like, I'm going to challenge all my rage. I'm going to channel all my rage into a wall-to-wall combo. And you're not going to be doing anything. Look at that. A perfect 7 to your name. Gosh dang.
You know what? I need to see a wall-to-wall arena combo. That is now that will make it onto my bucket list because it almost looked like it was about to happen, right? Yeah. I didn't realize Claudio's wall carry was that serious. But
when you get blown to the sky like that, I assume so.
Pull that off. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Never mind. All the bounds are used.
Here we go. Here we go. It's not happening again, bro.
Yeah, all the bounds got used. It's got to be early, right? It's got to be early. That's the only way this is going to happen.
Oh. All right, a chance. Good trip again. Gilgame finding these fractions of moments. Now on the offensive. How far can you go with it? Another punch? Are you kidding me? Gilgame is getting away with that way more than I think he should be.
Well, it's again, the level of conditioning, right? Because look at this, right? The 4-2 constantly a threat. The standing 4, the magic 4, always a threat. All these different traditional foundational tools that you have to look out for. And if you get clipped, you get this, right? You get counter hit, big damage, and big advantage. And you're just constantly looking out for all these different threats. It might be tough a tough call. Like you see that and you're like, I don't know.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Conditioning's over.
Yeah, Divine Exorcist refusing to stay afraid here. I would have got hit. That's why I'm here.
I would have got hit by 3 in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been it for me.
All right, so get a bit of a grab on the armor there. Oh, here it is. This is the Divine Exorcist special, right? Pretty much having the pulse on everything that you want to do. Already right with the down 1.
Oh, and
trade. That's the best you get. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe a little bit more.
Big turnaround here. If you can carry this, if you can carry.
Oh! Low parry!
That's it. Oh, no.
You could have did Rage Art. Oh, my gosh. No!
Oh, my God.
Divine Exorcist hangs on and gets game number 2.
That was payback. Oh. That was 100% payback, Jackal, and you know it.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, Divine Exorcist, again, has things to do, not trying to waste any time here.
Oh,
but Gilgame knocking on the door, right, trying their best to get in.
Oh, man.
Right, we're breaking out.
Divine.
Oh, here we go. It's early.
Wall. Yep,
yeah, it's
this
early.
is going to rock him along that wall.
No, the drop.
I think that was a purposeful, though. I think that was on purpose, because look at that. Like, Divine's like, yo, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel perfect. I'm going to let it drop, and I'll finish you off.
Yeah, you might be right on that one, right? Because if you try to go for it and it whiffs, then you're even in an even more dangerous situation, potentially. Oh, back turn. Well, that's going to be a free combo there. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Grabs the armor.
Grab?
Mix up Steady.
The dance. The dance just out of range, and now Divine might get a chance against that wall again. Is he going to carry? He dropped it last time.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that wasn't
dropped it again.
falling through too far. Oh.
Can't die by chip, but you can die by this mix.
Yep.
Mid.
All right, 1-1 so far, but again, Divine has a little bit extra space to work with. Remember, this is game 4. It's not the end-all, be-all. Divine now in control. Can you get to that wall?
Oh,
wow.
Wow. That is so unfortunate, right? To get caught in a puddle situation like that. Hold on. Gilgame working their way back in. Eat smash.
Another grab?
Oh, no! Trying to go for the low.
A breakthrough, and the chase works wonders.
Oh, and that is so unfortunate there. Gets the mix-up off of the heat dash. Divine Exorcist on set. Tournament point. Trying to get something going. Gilgame, can they stay alive?
Gil's going to try, right? This opening is looking even to a decent extent, but that's catch. You're juggling. You got the wall. You got the wall. This is big damage here. How much are you going to get? Slam down. You're going to try and carry. You drop it there. Gilgame? Gilgame knows it's coming. Gilgame knows this is disaster if you mess up once.
Oh, gets the pound. Bottom midair. A little bit of a wall carry. Still heat on the table. Oh, and a hop kick. Still has heat available. They can still dash. Oh, but it's gone.
Uh-oh.
Anybody's game. Rage on the table for both players. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Oh!
Gilgame. Divine Exorcist trying desperately to wrap this up. Gilgame just trying to get one more.
A throw.
What the
start things off.
Yo, cameraman be moving. Yo, did he like flip with them?
Cameraman is Super Saiyan right now inside of the ring because right now Gilgame is getting owned. Divine needs one more hit. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Divine Exorcist is your new rollback on block champion. taking the game set match without dropping a single set. 3-1.